Hey guys, welcome back. I know it's pretty quick here, but I found some interesting information, my team and I, on Chad's lawyer, Mr. John Pryor. It seems that John Pryor has a prior. So I thought it was interesting that, he had a new lawyer. He's obviously going to let Lori keep Mr. Means, which is probably a good choice on Chad's part. But I wanted to quickly just give you guys just a little background on John Pryor. So you see the picture on the screen, and that would be a mugshot of John Pryor. It seems that back in 2012, John Pryor was arrested and ultimately charged with felony battery. And this was for allegedly forcing himself on a woman in his law office in the conference room. So it seems that he was 50 at the time, that he had an ad for a job, and a 20-year-old woman came in to his office there in Nampa, Idaho, and she was also seeking some advice on her child custody case. So she was there applying for a job, but she also was getting some advice from the attorney. At that time, when he offered her a job and he offered his help in the custody case in exchange for sex. So this guy was in a little bit of hot water back in 2011, 12, and 13. I think that's pretty much the time frame that this all transpired. So he still has his license because he it was just a misdemeanor. So what ended up happening, real quick, I will he ended up pleading guilty to a reduced charge of misdemeanor battery. He was sentenced to 120 days in jail. 100 of those days were suspended and 30 days were discretionary, and he was ultimately fined $137.50. He pled not guilty originally to the original charge of battery with intent to commit a serious felony. So they never named the victim, but she did say that he sexually assaulted her, attempted to sexually assault her in his conference room there at his office. So prior attorneys had argued during the jury trial that the victim consented to the advances and took money from his office. This girl denied both of those claims. So this is obviously prior to the Me Too movement, because I don't think you would have seen this guy getting off the hook like he did had it been, if it happened now rather than that. So yeah, just a little, he wasn't disbarred because it was a misdemeanor. He pled down. Oh shoot, let me get rid of slow mode. Sorry about that. It should be good now. Okay, so pretty much Chad has kind of a shady lawyer. And then there's some old articles that came across too. Here's an article. An attorney accused of assaulting a woman at his Nampa law office is facing trial this week on a charge of battery with intent to commit a felony. Prosecutors say 50-year-old John Pryor tried to have sex with a woman who rebuffed his advances during a May 2011 incident. But Pryor's attorney has said the encounter was consensual and that the woman's story has changed at times. A grand jury indicted Pryor earlier this year, and since he practices as a Canyon County defense attorney, the Idaho Attorney General's office is prosecuting the case. The alleged victim, a 20-year-old woman, testified Pryor offered her money employment, and assistance in a legal case if she would have sex with him. She testified that Pryor forced himself on her when she refused. So, like I said, this guy, I don't know, take it for what it's worth, y'all. But I just thought it was interesting, a little background on this lawyer of Chad's. And they do kind of resemble each other, don't they? Yeah, they do. So this, again, was back in 2011 and 12, from what I can see. Yes, it is old, but it did happen. And I think that that's interesting, you know, as we learn more about everything that's going on in this case. And Chad has a new lawyer, so there you have it. We are expecting there to be a press conference soon. I don't know how soon is soon. He's a criminal defense attorney. But he has prosecuted a lot of different kinds of cases from what I could read. Here, if there's anything else I didn't. Here's his website. I found his website. He does family law and criminal law. So here's his mission. The mission of the John Pryor Law Offices is to provide my clients with a network of innovative legal solutions, excellent legal representation, and professional client service. John Pryor. So there we go. That's his website is very basic. It looks like it was made with Weebly or something. For real. So there you go. Like I said, we are expecting there to be another press conference. Not quite sure what the news is going to be with this. Lord only knows at this point, you know, what could be coming next. I have not gotten confirmation about Tylee being found. Only on JJ. Thank you, mods. All right, well, the press conference is supposed to be at 1 Mountain Time. Oh, that's in about 10 minutes, right? I haven't heard from Annie. Oh, no, I'm sure she's pretty upset. I did reach out to Julie Rowe last night after all this came out, and she was obviously very upset as well. I invited her to come on the show, and she was just entirely too upset. So she said that she would let me know. And I mean, obviously this is a colleague of hers that she worked very closely with, and I'm sure it's devastating. So yeah, in 10 minutes we're gonna have this press conference. So let me go ahead and get ready for that. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my video, and then I'm gonna get ready. Yeah, I'll stay on for the press conference, and then I'm going to kind of just, I think I'm gonna edit this title so people know the presser is coming. And if you guys just want to stay put, I am going to get this all ready to stream the press conference. Thanks for everybody for being here. Been a crazy couple days in the true crime world. So bear with me here as I get prepared, and I'll see you guys in just a few minutes.
at BMW.
Hey, I just wanted to let you guys know that I just saw on the East Idaho News, they are reporting that the prosecutor in this case confirms remains found in yard are the children. So that is the headline on East Idaho News. It says Chad Daybell appears in court. Prosecutor confirms remains found in yard are children. And we're just waiting about 4 minutes, y'all, for this press conference. All right, guys, we are still waiting for them to start this press conference. I will bring it to you as soon as it starts. It has not gone live yet, so you're not missing anything. I will go to that stream as soon as it starts. I do have another thing to report from Justin Lum at Fox 10, and he does verify that the Madison County prosecutor, Rob Wood, said that the human remains found are of the children. So we do have confirmation that both JJ and Tylee have both been found. Also, JJ's grandmother has confirmed as well that both children are no longer with us. And that's a direct quote from her. Very, very sad. Very sad day. But as soon as this press conference starts, which I think they're probably going to talk about a lot of this that we're finding out right now, the cat's out of the bag, so to speak. And I think, you know, they were trying to keep this on the down low until they, you know, had confirmation from a medical examiner. But the family has spoken out. The prosecutor has spoken out. So I just wanted to pass that along with you, to you guys, while we wait for this new press conference start. I imagine they said 1 o'clock Mountain, so right now it's 1:04 Mountain. We should be starting here, you know, pretty soon. So if you guys please stick with me, like I said, we'll go right to that feed when it begins. Hey, welcome back, Ken Dalton from Ireland. Hey, we're going to get started here just to catch you guys up if you're just joining me here. And the rest of us that are here in chat, we are waiting on a press conference to begin. As soon as that press conference starts, I will get you guys over to that live feed. It hasn't begun yet, and it hasn't even gone live or been set up yet for me to tap into the feed. So as soon as it does, I will get you guys there, I promise. But just to also update everybody, it has been confirmed by Larry Woodcock and Kay Woodcock, which are JJ's grandparents, that 2 sets of human remains that were found on Chad Daybell's property are in fact 8-year-old JJ and 17-year-old Tylee. Larry Woodcock told the press that both children are no longer with us. And Chad was officially charged this morning with concealment of human remains about to be produced, used, and or discovered as evidence in felony proceeding, inquiry, and or investigation authorized by law with the intent to prevent it from being so produced, used, and or discovered. And the concealment incidents were reported to have happened on September the 8th and September the 22nd, and that is according to the court documents. So there's a brief update as we wait for the official press conference to address all of this new information that we're getting. Heartbreaking information that we're getting. Thank you to all the new subscribers that are in chat, the new members. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you to my mods for holding everything down. Okay, guys, here is the official arrest warrant for Chad Guy Daybell. Date of birth 8/11/68. Count 1 for destruction, alteration, or concealment of evidence, a felony. And count 2, destruction, alteration, or concealment of evidence, a felony. Probable cause having been found, you are hereby commanded to immediately arrest the above named defendant and bring him or her to appear before me at my chambers in Madison County, Idaho, or in the case of my absence or inability to act, before the nearest and most accessible magistrate. This was signed on the 10th of June by the magistrate. Right, if this press conference is happening, hasn't started yet. So we'll give them a few more minutes, you guys, if you want to bear with me and wait for this to happen. I don't know. This is just really crazy. I just keep thinking, who did what? Who did what? Are they going to try to blame Alex? You know, all these deaths surrounding these people is just... Yeah, they do always run a little late. You're right. But who knows? I mean, there's a lot of info flooding in right now. 15 minutes ago, they verified that it was both children, so I'm sure things are a little crazy right now. And boy, I want to show you guys like this close up still shot of Chad today on the Zoom. Let me pull that up real quick. He's so smug, you know, it reminds me a lot of Lori's attitude. Very smug. There. Looks a lot different than he did in Hawaii, doesn't he? He thought he had himself a little blonde trophy wife, and he's now probably never going to see the light of day. Thank you for the new subscribers. You guys rolling in. We got 1,700 people here. If you guys can take a second and give this video a thumbs up. Yes, if you're just joining, it has been confirmed by the grandparents and also by the prosecutor that both sets of remains are the children. They are JJ and Tylee. Madonna, I'm not sure if I saw that. If you could resend that, that would be great. Yeah, his middle name is very fitting to him, in my opinion. I'm sure Jay Linda isn't up. Who's... Oh yeah, he's lost a lot of weight, probably due to stress. But yeah, I mean, we were talking in the beginning about his lawyer. So his lawyer, John Pryor, was accused of sexual assault back in 2011. He was 50 at the time, and he had a job posted, and a girl 20 years old came in looking for a job and advice on her child custody case, and he solicited sex from her. He pled down to a misdemeanor, and that's why he's still practicing law. I absolutely can slow Chad down, Kebby. Canned ham head. I love that. Bridget, we are waiting on another press conference that was supposed to happen 15 minutes ago. So we're waiting for that to begin. I'm sorry if you are, but that's nothing to get attention for or lie about. And I have also heard that Melanie, the niece, is the one that is talking. We also have the conditions of the bond here. You guys keep me posted. I keep refreshing, but if I'm gonna show you guys these documents, I obviously can't everything at once. Double check, make sure it has not started. Okay. So we have the conditions of his bond. Let's say Chad does, for some reason, bail out. What are the conditions? I know we heard the judge say them, but it was kind of a crazy, I'm going up. All right, so here is the bond. The bail is set at the amount of $1 million. The defendant is ordered as a condition of bail and or release to comply with the following. The defendant must sign a waiver of extradition provided by the Fremont County Office of the Sheriff. The prosecutor must approve the waiver of extradition by his signature on the waiver of extradition. A copy of the waiver of extradition must then be filed with the court. The defendant shall reside within the boundaries of Bonneville, Jefferson, Madison, and Fremont counties in the state of Idaho. I don't know why they're giving him so much leeway. The defendant shall not leave these counties for any reason. The defendant shall provide the court with his current address and shall not change his address. The defendant shall keep in regular contact with his attorney. The defendant shall appear for all court appearances and obey all laws of the state of Idaho and the U.S. The defendant will sign up for pretrial services and check in with pretrial services on a weekly basis. And the defendant shall have absolutely no contact with the victims' families and or any of the state's witnesses in this case. Contact it includes verbal, written, visual, text messaging, email, internet, and or phone. Such contact shall also include contact through third parties. The defendant must wear an ankle monitor 24/7. He must have the ankle monitor in place before he is released from the Fremont County Jail. The defendant is hereby notified that while under the order to wear an ankle monitor, intentionally leaving the area of restriction, except for the purpose of obtaining emergency medical care, may be prosecuted as a crime of escape. So, if he does happen to bond out, those are his restrictions. It looks like I might need to slow down chat just a tad again. He is not out on bail. His bail is $1 million. I'm gonna slow this chat down a little bit. It looks like people are getting a little cray-cray. You guys need to be nice to one another. Yeah, I'm not sure what made the niece talk. Hold on, I've got a message I gotta respond to here. Will Lori get hit with the same charges? I don't know. Emmy, we are waiting. We are waiting to get this press conference rolling. If it doesn't start within the next few minutes, I'm going to probably end the stream and have to come back. Is anybody getting any information about the press conference from any of the reporters? Melissa B, I just actually texted you back. You guys, I just heard that I have family that is here in this chat. So if everyone could please be respectful. Nancy Prater, are you still here? Yeah, she's here. Nancy, I want to give you my most heartfelt condolences. Nancy is the biological aunt of JJ. So Nancy, I know you're here in chat, and I know chat is slow and you probably can't respond, but I just want to let you know that I am so sorry for your loss. And Nancy, if you have a moment, if you could send me an email, there's something that I'd like to offer to you and your family. And I'd like to talk to you about that in private. So if you could email me, the email is j4justice@gmail.com. And thank you so much, you guys, for showing Nancy all the support and love. A horrible, horrible thing. Yeah, so some of you guys are new, just joining here. It has been confirmed that both of the bodies found were that of JJ and Tylee. And we do have JJ's aunt in chat, and everybody is giving her condolences. Melissa, you're not blocked. Bonnie, that's a really good question. And, you know, I think it's too soon right now to plan anything like that. But I think that in the days to come that, you know, there'll be more opportunities probably for you guys to actually be able to directly help the family with whatever needs they have. Well, it doesn't look like a press conference is about to happen. I apologize. But nothing is going live here. So I'm going to assume this is not happening yet. You know, I'm very thankful for your guys' time. And I don't want to sit here and wait for something that may not happen for another hour. I definitely will keep my eyes on this. But I do, you know, I value you guys' time, and I don't want to have you sit here. So let's go ahead and end this stream. We did talk about Chad Daybell's lawyer. If you missed that, you can rewind and go back to the beginning. And I'll keep my eyes open on this case. And again, you know, I want to give my condolences to Nancy, which is JJ's aunt. She's here in chat. And I'm extremely sorry. And that comes from the entire J is for Justice crew. You know, this is not the outcome that any of us wanted. And a few of my moderators have really followed this case closely. And, you know, I feel for them as well. They, from the very beginning, were invested very heavily into this case. No, I had gotten a private message from I got a private message from a producer of one of the news stations that said there was a presser coming. So at the very least, maybe the press conference didn't happen right now, but we did get to express our condolences to JJ's aunt, Nancy. On that note, you guys, I'm going to sign off of here. I'm sure I'll see you soon as things continue to unfold in this case. So everyone, enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and I will speak with you